guys, what's up? Today we're going to be listing our April TBR. Let's get started. So I have a total of 8 books on my TBR, and the first one being The Fifth Wave by Ricky Yancey. So I mostly just want to read this because she read it, and she really liked it, and it sounds good, so I was like, yeah, I think I'll read that too. So a second book in my list is The Outcasts of Redwall by Brian Jacques. I mostly just want to read this because I want to try and read the entire Redwall series, and I like them, they're pretty good, but I just want to kind of continue that series and finish it. So the next 2 books on my list are The Austere Academy and The Unauthorized Autobiography. These are both by Lemony Snicket, and we both want to read these because we're Lemony Snicket fans and we're trying to finish the series. And then I also just saw this at the library and it looked interesting, so we plan to read that too. Another book on my list is Mercy Mode by M. Garner, and I really want to read this one because I read her first book in the series, which is Contaminated, and if you watched our March favorites, you would have known that I really loved the first book, and I just want to see what happens in the sequel. So I'm really excited to read that, but I still don't have it. I gotta buy it first. Then I want to move on to Twerp by Mark Goldblatt. Why I want to read this is because when I was rating 33 minutes on Goodreads, it said, oh, you may like yada yada yada, and I saw Twerp and it looked interesting, so I clicked on it and the description sounded interesting. I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind reading that and see what it's like. My last 2 books are kind of the same series. They are The Blazing Star and Bramble Stars a Storm by Aaron Hunter. So The Blazing Star is the 4th book in the Warrior series that I'm reading, so I want to finish the series, of course, so that's mostly why I want to read that. And the Bramble Star Storm it's not part of the series, it's just another book she made that's like in the same world, and it looked really interesting, and yeah.
I also had 8 books on my TBR, which is kind of ambitious. I probably won't read them all, but I'm going to try. We're going to go for this. The first book will actually be pretty easy because I've already started it. It's Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. This is a book that I actually started a little while back, but then other books, like for book clubs, got in the way, so I had to stop, but now I'm reading it, and it's pretty good so far. It was a little slow starting out, but I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to finish this. Then I'm going to move on to some book club books, and I'm in part of like 3 book clubs, no kidding. So I always have a lot of books for that. For just one of those book clubs, I have 2 books that I need to finish like within this month, so that'll be fun. Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Yeah, I've never read this before, and all of my female friends who find out that I've never read this book are like, what? So, yeah, I gotta get this read before I have to face another girlfriend. Then, also for this book club, I have March, which I've already started, so we should be finishing that one. This one's like, it's about the father in Little Women, I guess. It's by Geraldine Brooks, and yeah, so far it's pretty good. It's a little bit slower, so hopefully it'll kind of pick up as it goes along. I've only read like 50 pages or something, so we'll be finishing that. My next book is a reread of Wonder by R.J. Palacio.
Such a good book.
And this is also a book club book. Actually, it's a book club that I recently joined, and they just read YA, which is just fabulous. And yeah, they're reading this book next month, so I was just like, I've got to reread this. This book is so good. If you haven't read it, you need to read it right now. The next couple books I have are library books. I got Belzar by May Wolitzer, and yeah, I got this one when I was being sneaky and put another application in for a blind date with a book. So I got this one, and I actually have been hearing about it a little bit, and it sounds like there's some good reviews on it, so I kind of want to see if I can get to it. Then I've got The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows by Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton, and this is a book that I saw like everywhere when it first came out, and now I don't see it as much. But I love the cover. I want to read it just because I wanted to read this book just because of the cover. I don't really know exactly what it's about, but yeah, the cover's gorgeous. My last book that I want to try to at least start, so I don't think I'll actually get through it, is An American Tragedy by Theodore Dreiser. And this is actually part of a reading challenge that I started at the end of last year. It's the Rory Gilmore reading challenge. And Rory Gilmore, if you don't know, is a character from the American television show Gilmore Girls that ran from 2000 to 2007, I think. And yeah, it's just an amazing show. The character, Rory, was one of the main characters. She really liked to read, and someone actually went in and picked out all the books that she was ever seen reading or were referenced in the show. So there's like a list of 350 or something books. So I've been working my way through that, and this was the next book in that challenge. So, and I haven't started it partly because I'm scared, because it's like, this thing's like,
quite a book.
this thing's almost like 900 pages. So, yeah. Be fun trying to get through this little yoga block here. So I want to at least start it. I don't think I'll actually finish it. I actually got it back in February or something, but I haven't started it partly because I've been scared and partly because I just haven't had a chance to get to it. So yeah, I'll leave a link actually down below for this challenge if anybody's interested in checking it out. So it's kind of a long-term commitment, but there's some really good books on the list. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to give us a thumbs up.
And if you want to see more of what we do, be sure to click that little subscribe button down below.
That's all for now.
Bye!